Earth Day is an international day of action on environmental issues. The first Earth Day was held on the 22nd of April 1970, inspired by a massive oil spill off the coast of California. According to earthday.org, Earth Day is now marked by more than 1 billion people every year. Climate change has long been a focus of Earth Day, and in fact the Paris Agreement was signed by 175 countries on Earth Day in 2016. The Paris Agreement is an international treaty on climate change. It aims to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius and ideally to 1.5 degrees above pre-industrial levels. A key mechanism for achieving these goals is the requirement that all parties submit nationally determined contributions, or NDCs, in which they set out the steps they'll take to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. The first NDCs were due in 2020, and parties need to submit revised NDCs every 5 years. The Paris Agreement encourages progress towards its temperature goals by providing that each party's NDC will represent a progression beyond that party's previous NDC and reflect its highest possible ambition, taking into account national circumstances. This is an innovative approach to tackling climate change on a global level. A framework in which countries determine their own contributions allows the flexibility required to accommodate different countries' needs, particularly developing countries, while still aiming to respond effectively to the climate challenge. So, how are we doing? A couple of recent reports give a snapshot of our progress. Firstly, United Nations Climate Change published a report on the NDCs submitted so far. While a 45% cut in global emissions by 2030 from 2010 levels is needed to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees, the report shows that we're currently on track to achieve a less than 1% reduction in emissions by 2030. We're way off target. Secondly, the International Energy Agency produced a review of global emissions in 2020. While 2020 saw the largest ever decline in global carbon emissions due to the pandemic, by the end of the year global emissions rebounded to above 2019 levels. We're now approaching COP26, and countries face increasing demands to step up their commitment to reaching net zero emissions as soon as possible, including more ambitious cuts to emissions by 2030 in order to deliver the Paris Agreement goals. Birkbeck's new LLM in Environmental Law, Policy and Governance provides an opportunity for you to learn more about the Paris Agreement and other legal responses to climate change, as well as many other areas of environmental law.